Hi, I'd like to take you on a quick walkthrough through the index of the free piano lessons online. These are free piano lessons on chords, and as you can see there's a ton of them, and you'll receive one every day, every other day or so, sometimes 3 days, sometimes every day, depending on lots of things. But you'll see we cover a ton of things. Notice we start out with we fly over chord land and look at the 48 basic chords times 3. And that's our goal and what we're going to learn. Then we get down to specifics, and we cover all the major chords, all the minor chords, all the diminished, augmented, 6th, 7th, major 7th, 9th, 11th, 13th, the diminished 7th chord, the suspensions, the alterations, the slash chords. I forgot minor 7th chords, went back and got it. Then we get into chord progressions, the circle of keys and the circle of minor keys. Let me just flip to one of these here so you'll see. These are all individual lessons, and most of them have either an audio component. In fact, they all have an audio component or a video component. This one has an audio component. You simply click on the button.
Hello again. This is Dwayne, and I hope that you mastered last week's assignment,
and where I walk you through the contents of the lesson. And this is about this lesson is about the circle of minor keys, as you can see, and then it shows it on the staff and so on. So that's just one of the many lessons. Then we get on to specific chord progressions, what you need to know about musical form, the Crete chord progression, the 2-5-1 chord progression, the 6-2-5-1 chord progression, the Blue Moon chord progression, and then embedded chord substitutions in the Blue Moon chords progression, the 12-bar blues, which is critical, the embedded chords subs in the 12-bar blues for a contemporary sound, and then alternating sevenths and minor sevenths, and how to create unlimited original chord progressions using chord substitutions, and that's a 3-part series that goes into great detail. Then we get into a couple of gospel chord progressions. One is Get on That Church, and another one similar. Then we get into transposition and modulation and intervals and scales, the building block of chords. I said that backwards there. Chords on their head and voicing and modal scales. So let me just show you what modal scales are. Those are the scales such as Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian, Ionian, and so on. They're called the ancient church modes, but a lot of jazz musicians and fusion musicians use them. And of course, again, I walk you through either audio or video. Many of them have, I mean, they all have either audio or video. Some have both. So anyway, it keeps you going for a long, long time. It'll probably take couple of years to get all through that, and it's all free. Now, we also have courses on CDs and DVDs which are not free, and you're free to buy those if you want to take it further. But a lot of people just take the newsletter and never spend a penny, and they just learn a ton off this free newsletter. So you're welcome to do that if you want, and of course you're also welcome, since we make our living that way, to do more and to order some of our more advanced courses. But that's up to you. Okay, thanks, and I hope you sign up for this newsletter.